this. Gets the first.
So patient. He's trying to
Oh my gosh!
He's trying to commit to this. What's being held down. The patience is there, but EU, they get it.
It's a really big happy birthday to Hayes. And we know when it's somebody's birthday with the birthday buff, naturally the win should go on for that team. So NRG should be taking it, right?
You're adding another year of wisdom to that? Come on.
James the Wisdom Cobb. It's just going to keep going.
Break. We'll see what they have. Maybe that's why XSET's throwing a bit of different agent select in here. We got the Breach coming out for Def. We'll see what they can do from defensive side. If that plays more of a back position and is used for a kind of fault line setup and slowdown. Right now we see him in U-Haul, but also this fade. Looks like they're cooking up something towards B to start here, Van Silly. BCJ is going to get an idea. Oh, dear. He finds out quick.
A huge idea is getting hunted down, and EU's at the front side, and at least we're able to make it out alive for a bit with BCJ with only 20 HP remaining. He does have a recon dart to work with if a smoke is going to come down towards elbow, but it doesn't. We leave it open so that NRG could fight it, go for the full execution, and already XSET is looking for the retake play.
Teleport through. Hookah's still covered, so everything was taken from this long area. What a push forward to take control of elbow. This is their site now. This makes it so hard for XSET.
Exactly, especially when NRG are not taking over Hookah. They know that there's got to be some players there. They hear the teleportation, so they're like, okay, let's push towards the back halls, and that leaves only 2 players. The last 2 players that we just literally talked about in Hookah, that's Def and Cryocells. Headhunter out for Cryo, who gets dropped by EU, and the long range gets a dink, but no kills. And we start off add on with the analyst desk, but even into this round, it's looking to get some pressure into the map control early into the round for NRG as another tag comes into Cryocells, forcing him to TP back towards the A side. Satchel charges into the A side though, but Aaron holds inside the smoke, a short to kill, a Noble's kill onto EU, but it's still gonna be XSET holding it down for a bit with a lesser buy onto the defender half at the A side. At least for EU, we get a flank down, the rotations coming in, a flank's about to come in for the back too, and this is a big flank because Tex has died, so there's nothing that's really watching it in terms of the utility, but EU is waiting there. A C's on the ground, a peek out, and there it goes. The flank from Def gets that headshot onto EU, and he's propping out the utility for the rest of XSET to move in. Recon dart about to come out here from BCJ. That's potentially going to spot Ethan. It does so. They go for the double swing. Only 1 left to go, and he's spotted by BCJ. And XSET, they get the eco round with the defuse, and it's well done as that Molly missed for Hayes, and it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the last person you expect to be flanking, too. If you have a breach come... Quiet. Same orb was set up before. Def just seeing Hayes' head. A quick takedown there as they do try to get onto the site. Sam just setting the pace here with a few blast packs, but the trade's easily going in favor of XSET right now. Oof.
All right, it's a trade-off from utility to kills, raise on raise, and they both fall, leaving now Ethan on his own. Latest addition to the team as this guy.
It's tough, right? Everybody's got not enough to back each other up, but just enough to get close enough. So Sam gets in, but nobody can really cross that teleport area as well because it's too dangerous. And you just get picked off one by one. Still damage being done between rounds. Something you can look at as a positive. XSET feeling really good to be able to just switch the pace of this game right away. Aaron with a 3K. A bit of a solo mission there to start. Looking for cryo cells in that bathroom area. Well, they know the operator is. They're still going to try to pressure this. And it's not a good idea. Tex goes down. We wondered what that meeting would look like. They keep this. They've heard the breach. They've heard the raise. That they did get a bit of util out, though, which may make it feel safer. Sam's going to, again, take that first shot, that first step, and see what he can get. Second goes down, and here comes the Nightfall.
Nightfall's coming out for some information here. It does tag on to BCG, so they could follow out the tether and
30 seconds
peek
left.
out towards the elbow side, and this is going to be a pretty big kill to get because this allows elbow control and a re-hit back into XSET for the retake. So EU trying to stand his ground. He still has a C's to work with, and it's going to be a double swing. The first one to swing out, the trade is perfect, but it's still a 2 versus 2. You're looking for a retake with an operator in the hands of cryocells as well. The flash is not available until now for Ethan, and this is a huge piece of utility. Even with this Cosmic Divide coming out from Aaron, this flash is going to be everything here for NRG as they're playing individually. And it still works out. Unfortunately, for the other end, though, there's not much going on for XSET, so you have...
Forward over towards that B side. Trademarks up towards mid, so it looks like the B hit's going to come in. Rolling Thunder out to defend it.
Interesting. So it's more to hold their ground than to play the retake, and in that process, Aaron
Yeah.
actually gets popped off by paint shells. BCJ is looking for a forward angle.
BCJ.
Here it comes. He gets flashed, unfortunately, and picked off, and everybody's just dropping, unfortunately, there. So the stack that they had the right numbers, but then unfortunately, nothing was held. Because again, from everything that was set up, just look at that radar. You have literally a human turret with...
I love seeing that from the top view there. Thanks to the observers. Cryo. Thanks to that one as well. But just seeing how fast the energy scaled into the site. And Ethan being one of the first ones to jump on the box, just fearless. Just miss over the shoulder.
Thanks on the towers. A little bit of damage on both ends. Orbital strike coming down too. It's going to be a trade-off now, and losing you and shake control. Cryo trying to peek out. Staying patient right now on the top of Heavenside, using his opponent's smokes to his advantage just to try to get a forward position. And this battle's coming through very soon. Oh, he saw the elbow. The pointy elbow of the other end of Tex. And that's going to be the kill coming in quite easily, rather. As EU now is going to have to stand ground just at the default spot. Crossfired as his back was watched by Hayes. Still has a molly to work with. And now he only has that molly to work with as he falls back. So that's on the ground. They're going to have to push him down for XSET. And here's that satchel to push him out of position too. Smart play. Molly misses. The defuse comes in for XSET. And we're going to go back and forth this game. One single operator was used by Cryo. Now immediately gets shut down at the short A side. So we're going to see this in this corner. His position's given away. Thankfully, there's a recon dart and a Hunter's Fury to push back some opponents here. And Zekin's trying to set forward, but Som is just waiting there with the Spectre of his own, and he stops him right into his tracks. Here it comes again, the Nightfall from the attacker side, and this is getting pressed up a lot right now from EU.
Aaron.
But Ann, once again, indeed, is holding his ground. BCJ through the smoke, and it's a 2 versus 2. Now not too much left here going on for the attack. 44 seconds left on the round, but we still have the spike in the hands of Tex. Nice fault line out from Death for the rest of the two players of Death and BCJ, both initiators, to take control of site. That jump is now heard, but they still have to figure out where their second player is.
Oh, to A? There's 30 seconds. You start making the run right as you get to that door. Yeah. Bye-bye.
I mean, this timing. Tex might get caught as they turn around the corner. And here it comes. The battle comes in, and that's Death and BCJ winning those.
In the end, to make sure that round goes in their favor.
Play contact with the fault line to potentially save Cryo for a bit. So he's going to be allowed to stay forward quite a bit, especially with that shot.
Little shoulder peaks.
Yeah. They're really preventing NRG from just grabbing this orb towards showers, but now with that utility and everything has calmed down for a bit, NRG has a chance to move forward to grab this showstopper. And they might use that. That's his goal. The Han's going to spot him, though. There's the flashes. There's that showstopper, but it gets traded out right away. Som, though, still gets a headshot onto Zekin. So they're actually weakening out the A site. The spike is down, though, with 30 seconds left. Rotation's coming back from EU from a very long rotate, while two players are still pinned inside the side from the defender side. And that's going to be Cryocells missing the first op shot. Spike is now picked up. The Haunt coming out. Doesn't spot anybody there. Some now falls. They're trying to TP towards the B site.
Yeah,
now they're going to take it and go. Actually, they just heard the TP on the other side. And
even on waiting, then they would crash down the door. Maybe get a bit of that here. Seekers goes out. And this just feels like more of a feel out the map strat, right, Vance?
Yeah. Because that's a fake from Seekers going out first.
Exactly.
One hits actually Cryocells, and he's actually very far, not being able to TP anywhere. His TPs are actually set up towards spawn and B. So now NRG makes it inside the B site. The rotate works. They pulled everybody out from XSET, and now XSET, they don't really have too much. Shot darts coming in, doesn't land onto Hayes, misses by a mile as the aftershock comes in too late as well. So that's wasted utility coming out, even less for XSET for the retake, but at least they have the bodies. EU still inside Tin Can, gets the headshot onto Death, as now it's also BCJ and Cryo just getting lined up by EU, who's not only been a star player with the Fate utility, but just a star player in the fragging.
Right. Oh, wow. Here we go. Not the first time we've seen NRG produce that strat to find BCJ or anybody on a peak.
Yeah. So the Satchel charges on the other side of the map following a guided light. to already get an early longside B control, but the TP now indicates that the hit is going to come in towards the A side. So Aaron's already rotating for the defender side. We're playing close here for a second. He has a showstopper, and he's going to use it right off the Nightfall. But here comes the Prowler too. The showstopper misses. A pinch show's on the ground. Another Prowler to stun him as Ethan comes in for the swing. But then the pinch comes in from Showers too as BCJ falls. Aaron misses a couple of shots, has no stars to work with, and he's trying to line up that kill onto EU, but to no avail. Now Cryo waited by Tex. That duel is won, and it's Tex out-dueling his opponent. Chamber on chamber once again, and that fault line, the Rolling Thunder that's available for death, is going to be rendered useless into this round. He has nothing to do but to save his weapon, which could potentially be here a prime game. Well, probably not. We have to hunt him down.
So what we're seeing now from NRG is rinse and repeat with variation. They have enough. Look at how much they have to check Hookah as well. I don't think anybody can stay in there if you want to. Cryo has to rendezvous out. And again, a bit of a switch, Vans. They haven't committed anything to the other site yet, but they did get a teleport.
Zekin exactly TPs, and that's a weakened defense. So now that's Crosshouse. Okay, he still gets that headshot. The Rolling Thunder to deny once again, but there's still a minute on the clock to work with. Is this another one of those too earlys for death with the Rolling Thunder? And that's Som now pushing forward. Flash trying to clear some spot for him. Prowls inside U-Haul with this judge. Denied.
The swing gives the team a little bit of pressure. Aaron's there, tries to go for the plant, but there's not enough cover. They don't have the smokes.
30 seconds
The Rolling
left.
Thunder was allow XSET to rotate back here inside the A site.
Oh dear.
Now BCJ's waiting just by Octagon as he hears both teleporters. The fault line to run the clock down. So this is a great fault line because now it's you're gonna have less time. You have less time in your hands to check corners. Som gets that first kill.
Gosh.
Actually, he pulls out the showstopper.
10 seconds
10
left.
seconds left on the clock.
He holds it.
He's looking
How
for the plant
smart.
to the back of the site. He's gonna have to shoot it and plant. Def is looking to jump.
He's gonna hear Def straight up over.
Fury though. And that's Def with the kill.
Oh,
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, still, it surprised me because BCJ was a little bit further away, but of course, round of the half here. Been pretty even for the economy for both teams throughout this whole half, and EU lines up too.
Oh!
The third with the bite from the Bulldog to headshot BCJ, and that's an early shutdown. And things are looking good to tie things up on a 6-6.
It's happening before it's in motion.
With no TPs. It's the first kill now hit by the Trailblazer, and that's an easy frag back for Ethan. Now we're just clearing the site. It's a 4 versus 1. Aaron, recall your stars and count your lucky stars to try to clutch this. TP coming through.
Planted.
As they hear it, they reposition now for NRG. And I don't think this is going to happen.
Hey, he called the stars back. You know he's thinking in his head, what can I do to make this happen?
Nothing.
Ah,
so 6-6.
not that.
Good
Let's see if
Alcron.
they can thwart that. Oh, the push!
Yeah, he was trying to catch one off guard, potentially just at least BCJ, but Def was there to save. Now they can exec into the A site where Som is greeted with a bit of utility, and he's just saddling around just to try to fight in front of Showers, but Zekin turns around on time to get the kill. Spike goes down now for XSET. NRG on a rotate, all 3 players at triple. And it's being met up here by Cryo. What a jumping right-click classic from Ethan. That's Cryo down 3-on-3. Aaron peeking out for some information. And with the information, he gets a headshot. A C to come out, and Def does not get that last kill onto Hayes. But at least BCJ will. And next, drop that on the ground so he can play with 2 pistols, because now we see 2 shorties back on the map. So we'll see what happens. The Aldrone comes in to spot one, and it tags him inside Hookah as well, and that's Ethan. At least now they're pinching in on him. The rest of NRG are rotating through the spawn site. Nice flash to come out, but he was stuck with his knife out. Couldn't get the kill, and now Def comes in for the pinch and that frag. Hayes now back towards the spawn side. And this should be an easy round for XSET. Confident swinging out.
1 enemy remaining.
And last one inside the back spawn. That's Som for the double swing shorty. Nothing happens there. A Prime Gaming flawless. Well, the satchel charges missed, but it's okay. The recon dart was there.
We're in there.
Yep. Also had that fault line to support, as we mentioned before, from Death, who also gets first blood somehow onto Som from short.
Hey, so it's going to be a fast one from Zekin as well, out of the hookah. On this one, there comes the Roomba.
Oh, a ding through the wall. Ethan forced to fall back. Now playing an off angle. Does manage to get 2. He couldn't really run away, so he just stands his ground and he does his job. Allows things to get a little bit easier for NRG to attempt for the retake as the plant's coming in safely inside the site. So again, XSET continues with the respect onto NRG, and they're just playing things very cautiously into their attacker half. Aljon in a back spawn side doesn't spawn anything yet, but that's the indication that there's potential players on the elbows. So that's a double swing for Aaron at 2 kills, losing BCG in the process, and that's Hayes on a 2 versus 1.
Oh, he's stimmied. Actually, he doesn't realize the defuse is actually in his favor for half at least at this point, and they're going to try to come back around. And now he is pinched, unfortunately. That's, oh no, the swing! Oh my god, he's definitely going to get half on here. He's going to, no, the spam. Nicely played by Aaron. Marshall's headhunt almost hits. They do take damage, or he takes damage. Armor off as Sam trades back. So that's going to be a nice starter here on the save, or the eco buy, I should say, for NRG.
Secrecy information, so they're really putting in a lot of utility to this. They're really trying to push their opponents back through the teleporter, where actually Tex is winning on the other end. But so far, it's not paying off, so Tex continues to flank, and this is a perfect opportune moment to backstab Aaron. And there is that easy kill. Last 2 players are now stuck inside showers. There's a utility come out, and man, it's even looking to be another flawless. And there it is, Prime Gaming flawless for a mid to be split, where they actually have a numbers advantage for XSET. Hayes in a tough position. Rolling Thunder is going to have to smoke it close. Molly on the ground. Now he's going to have to stand his ground, and it doesn't work out. Prowl gets the kill. One spotted towards the B-side Cubby, and man, Rolling Thunder. It comes out, that allows Tex to now start pushing forward, and the Aljon's now going to force it potentially a TP. Now Hunter's Fury out too. Doesn't really get the ping, but at least the sound cue is there, but at least somehow it actually pinged out Tex towards the back of Som.
See if they can produce anything with this. It is going to head towards over to that A site still. Push. Oh, the smoke actually around the corner way too much. I think Hayes thought he was going to be in a much more advantageous position.
So I'm going to do or die, and the timing of that smoke, he thought that he probably still had a couple of seconds to try to play an open position.
Yeah. All right, second, looking to do some damage.
It's not going to happen. The last 2 guys have to save here. And what does that mean? If we're not going for the hunt here, Riv, I'll just wait for the Q to come out before I call it out.
And win here for XSET as they stretch the score a little bit more, and this is really one of the first times. In our series, fans, we were talking about how it kept going back and forth. XSET is finding a way. Oh, he's waiting. You can see he's super waiting for it, or to just bounce up and get a short if he hears any sort of sound in that situation. Do they TP? Did they TP? Getting bit out here, a push. Tex actually sees quite a few there. What info grab, but Zekin's going to make it harder on Tex. Ooh, Ethan!
Nice little swing by Ethan. The rifles comes into play, but then Zekin has something to say. Now here comes a satchel with the judge, dropping his opponent. That's a 2 versus 1. Soms has been in these situations before, caught in a reload, but still headshots death, and not enough time to readjust.
Game point for XSET here. Can they make it happen? Oh, Zekin.
Each other. Zekin's going in the back of the site.
Hit his head.
Winning with the operator. That's 1 down, and that shuts down the push. XSET decides to move back towards the B site. Flash to get some early info on the defender side, but it doesn't ping anything yet. But now the footsteps, the recon dart. That's the cue. The hits coming in, the trades coming out, and EU's continue going to work. But on point, this game might be able to save the round here for NRG.
You want to play?
They might not even need Nightfall. If they can save both, he has Showstopper and Nightfall, even if they get into trouble here. Waiting with the team now. Trade shot. That's going to come out for the last. Yeah, it's going to be real tough for Aaron now as they go straight for the defuse and set up a defense.
Wow, they're really using all their ults too. Now it's actually NRG's turn to give the respect over to XSET.
They used all their ults? Okay.
Pushing forward, so I understand that push. Smoke coming in from Hayes, and we're going to walk through it, but Def is just waiting. Oh no, because of the no fault line, that's no information from NRG, thinking that Showers was clear. Out to let his teammates know.
There. Got him.
Ethan pushes Zekin. Patience there from him. The rotation's coming over from Aaron. He can still help the team with that cross-map util. We talked a little bit about that earlier. Hex goes for the push now. Hex goes for the drive. Oh, his shoulder.
Not too sure about these pushes coming out for
They're
Energy,
just feeding
but I guess you
Zekin.
got to try to do something. But now the players are moving in. EU is going to be on his own in the back of the site. Hayes in a long rotate.
Bring them down. Spike
This,
planted.
mind you, is Energy's map pick. Boombot spots EU. Molly available for Hayes as he's looking to pop that towards that left side of 10 so they can focus on the right. Counter shock darts. Gravity well, running that clock down. Nice little scenes. Out in the open is Zekin. He still manages to get a kill off that, but it's traded off.
Composition because one and the other work really, really well together. Like we were just talking about a Fade Neon comp and how you can throw things over the wall, but
Changing the pace right away
Oh
as
my
Tex gets the
gosh.
first blood no matter what onto death. Just because they heard so much utility on this B side for XSET, they said, let's hurry up, let's get into this A site. But now
Yep.
they lose their controller player.
boy.
So that's no smokes here towards the A site. Ethan can have an open field, and indeed he does. Gets the headshot onto BCJ, but now it gets answered back. The wall comes up here on the attacker side. A second spots one towards screens. A 4-on-3 situation in favor
second.
of Energy as the plant comes down. But we have Heaven Control attended by Cryo. A bullet that lands in the head of Cryo, but it also gets a flank from Hayes. Now down to Aaron and Zekin, pinned inside the map. A C, or should I say a haunt towards the back. EU spotting one. Aaron on his own on a 1 versus 1. Oh, he turns around the corner a little bit too early, and EU gets the kill, and Energy get the round.
what a back and forth. He was like, don't worry, Hayes, I got you on the birthday present. Saves that round. Hayes goes down just before. Great flank from him, though, to catch Cryocells off guard, who was...
Yeah, and Tex is in a very
Great
important
Prowler.
position, though, towards A main as well. So the Prowler spots one, but these guys are still holding their ground, so Tex relying on him for this kill. The body peek, easy headshot onto Zekin. Advantage for Energy. Players are moving forward as he goes for the jump peek.
Yeah.
Gets away here from the fault line. A knife coming in. A beautiful flash as well that allows Tex to get 2 kills out of that. Aaron's in the back of the site, though. That was well done by Ethan. Now EU swinging out, and Aaron's on his own. Elise, mission successful for XSET to get a plant into the second round to build the econ into their gun round. That was a clean hold now for Energy.
God, they need some statement rounds. That's how you start doing it.
Head-to-head very soon against Ethan, but Ethan's just holding the angle instead on Staircase just to get his teammate ready with Som here with his judge.
Patience. Oh, my word. Reads a bit of push mid. Def, nicely done as well. Just dry peaks for the first 2 kills of this round. They are testing each other, Vance.
Wall comes up, and unfortunately, Zekin's looking at the wrong angles. Hayes goes to work for 2.
One enemy remaining.
And he's you once again.
Spike down B.
Continues his spree from the first map, leaving Def on his own, only having 1 star available with the spike down. A 2 versus 1. Rope should have been heard, and it's being watched by EU, but there's a smoke that covers that for a bit.
30 seconds left.
Well, he's going to try to walk it out towards the A side, potentially. This is going to be a rough one, because that trademark is still there.
Playing with a few stars here. Does use the Nebula on that one. He makes the run. Oh, he's going to hit it. No, knows already.
There you go.
There's
Off kill.
Tex. Except back and forth. They take this control of where they got taken down last time from Ethan to make sure he's not creeping around.
So
It's going to be
Paint Shell
up
with
to the
C's.
C's here. Yep.
Prowler out. There's a C's dropping on the ground. Paint Shell's coming out. Doesn't land because everybody else is dropping towards ropes anyways. Psalm's still able to get 2 kills with the Vandal. Ryle going to work with the Guardian, though. He's still alive towards the back of the site. BCJ on the top. That res comes in right after from B main. Misses that battle.
Spike down
Actually gets traded
B.
out. He didn't win it against Aaron, but he gets traded out by BCJ. Now the advantage swings back in favor of XSET. Utility being used now by Ethan. A push towards the back. Almost a kill from Tex. Almost had that line up. 1 more towards the hell side.
Ethan?
And it's a 1 versus 1. Flash coming out. Rolling Thunder. Beautiful one by BCJ. That's going to run that clock down because he's not really in position to cover this spike. Ethan's going to go for the swing out, and that op shot coming in from BCJ.
Oof. Holding, waiting. EU on the call. There, nice Prowler out. We'll hold for now. As the Nightfall follows, they push that in.
Fortunately, the showstopper is still a little bit too far, but that Nightfall is going to give a lot of info. Unfortunately, though, for Ethan, okay, at least he's able to get down one. He pops out his ult. He's still able to get saved. Oh, no, Tex. A little bit of miscommunication coming in from NRG. Easy kill, free kill, actually, coming from the back of the site of Zekin, all the way up towards heaven. Especially when there was no stars that popped up from that null command coming out from Ethan. Not a round that should have went in favor here of XSET, but EU has something to say.
Gosh,
He comes
EU.
back for the save. That's 2 kills down. And that's also the spike with 20 seconds left. Crowd trying to save the round back in his favor. Upshot kill, the swing out from Som with the trade, and now it's all up to Zekin. Showstopper in hand and available. Som also has his. He gets paranoid.
Wait. What?
He hears the footsteps around the corner, pulls on his own, but then there we go. Rocket Arena from the back, and NRG get the round.
Oh my god, that just became a terrifying horror story for a second. I didn't know where he was going, what he was doing, but what
NRG are actually playing turtled in.
BCJ setting up the hit back sight. Flash comes through on one side. He's going to be the last after Zekin gets in. Zekin with the nade. BCJ still hasn't been able to enter just yet, though. There he goes.
Some flight stuff going on there from Zekin as that didn't allow Ethan to actually get any type of reaction time to get the swan off the air. That's a plant coming now for XSET. Tex and Hayes don't really have that much economy to work with, though, so this is a very dangerous retake they're trying to do.
Out a little bit with also some in mid, as you said, right? It looked like they could go back if they wanted to, but were able to just pour right over into A heaven.
For Tex, while the rest of NRG are on pistols.
Tex is rich. Oof. He's gonna have to be rich. Goes down immediately on that one. You can see Hayes actually has quite a bit of credit as well. Majority going through B main. A lot of heaven play and mid play or just to A has been what XSET is focused on.
Hayes, instead of going for a one-way smoke, smokes himself out with the Sharon close range, and he still gets the first headshot onto Aaron, but he gets immediately traded off. Here comes the classic from EU, but does not come up with a kill onto Zekin. This allows now XSET to get the easy plant, and it's a safe plant. So not really for B main. You're going to have to stay in sight on the 4v2. Thankfully, they're playing against pistols, so they could actually stay in sight. So now spawn on the top, getting wall banged for a bit, dodging all these bullets. Yeah, Death's on the backstab.
One enemy remaining.
Last one will probably be from the spawn side, and that's confirmed as Ethan gets the kill. Only slow orb's not going to do much. Inching out here towards the A site. Tex wins that duel against Cryo.
Okay.
Fault line to allow Zekin to move up. We've already TP'd away.
A much different story in our Tex versus Cryo cells this game. That's for sure. And while the desk mentioned it wasn't really a 1v1 for the first game, it was what they were providing elsewhere on the map. It does seem that they have found each other one time after another. Almost. Nice flash coming through, giving BCJ a little bit of room. Oh, he holds it! Just squatting in the middle, takes down Tex.
Now wall out towards spawn side. Allows BCJ to get inside the site and plant for a heaven. So we do have Aaron and also Def that's setting up the crossfire there. The knife, though, actually spots one. They don't really know if Def is playing towards A ramp or towards ropes, but they could actually start clearing that out here for the defender side of NRG. Zekin with the support. He's going to be the first contact that allows the swing out from Aaron. Molly comes out from Ethan, and he's going towards spawn side. That could
see Aftershock come
focus. Aaron, oh yeah, out from the screens. Aaron on the top. Nice kill from Ethan, and Hayes are slowly doing down the numbers of the post-plant numbers for XSET. Again, still planning for heaven. BCJ wins that duel, and there's only one left to go.
Wow.
BCJ from the backstab onto Hayes, just using that timing to regain that space.
They finally pushed the one-way vans. The B is controlled by XSET. It only took 9 rounds, but they are in there. Nicely done, and that's going to be Aaron on a very big play. The rest of B is going to be a little bit discombobulated here as they put their power together over towards A and see if they can get somewhat of a retake or at least damage on the way in or out.
Yeah, the gamble stack. After getting the boom bot and not getting information towards mid and a 0 point only spotting one player towards B side, they thought it was still Aaron watching that flank, watching that push, and everybody else working towards the A side.
Yep.
So gamble stack doesn't work out here for NRG as now they're looking for the kills instead with the pistols, and it works out.
Saucy.
A couple of bullets here coming into the head, but on depth, cryo cells just aim map it. And that's it.
Through as well towards A, just to kind of give a bit of attention towards possibly wanting the ramp area.
Nice kill from
My
cryo.
word.
You saw the rotate coming in from Def at some, or BCJ, sorry, at some point. It was getting ready to flash across if we needed to. But it's going to be a Rolling Thunder instead for Heaven, so that Zek can move in with the showstopper. Nightfall coming out from the defense, and a 0 point to cancel out some utility. Now Prowler close range. EU trying to fight. BCJ getting the frag onto Hayes inside garage. Ethan going to work for the bottom of the site. Goes for the 180, but BCJ trades it out. EU now in Tex on a 2 versus 3. Spawning 2 players crossing over. Just trying to run that clock down so that at least hold the angle so that Tex can rotate. This is going to be such a late lurk by Cryocells on mid.
Sees out. Who does get... Oh, that's big. But is that big enough for Cryo? Because that's obviously going to draw the attention of NRG, EU, and Tex.
Utility, the Nova Pulse, or even the Gravity Well, sorry, that came out to cover this B side. The flash and the satchels inside the site. Pain shells blocked by the wall from Sage. Oh, look at all this util coming out from both ends. And it's still going to be the aftershock onto Sam.
Oh my word.
Trying to get the judge across here from this wall. Krausel gets the kill onto Hayes. EU's just hoping that somebody breaks the wall and tries to push forward. There he goes. Ethan's going to break it for him. And 4 players are playing all the way back inside that side. That 0 point even spot. All right, sorry, it's a null command that comes out. Molly, EU watching to rotate back towards B garage, but for him, he doesn't know anybody that rotated back or not. And look at this flank coming in from Def, though. It's coming in from the spawn side at A. At least EU gets 2 kills with the judge from the top.
See him.
Def does get the kill onto Ethan.
No!
Back. Man, EU's going to work so far, but now he gets fault line and BCJ finally stops his spree.
Ooh. XSET feeling good on this split pick.
Ooh, this battle in mid. Tex still lands the shot onto Cryo, and he TP's back towards the A site where there is support inside the anchors. Crossfire set up on Energy, but they lose 1 player in the way.
My
but
gosh.
EU and Sam, they're just going to work. This works tied up and bring it to a 3rd map.
Over the top. Taken out. We can see the util usage of Fade here. Oh, Hayes can knock it out in time, even with that buff on the Oven speed. And a quick hit. Sam here starting in B, as we saw before. It looks like a little bit of push from XSET. What a hit.
Yeah, it's going to be annoying to deal with right now for Energy, because now they lose their smokes, but at least there's no util left for Sage. Aaron was forced to use it all early into the round, and just like that, they turn it over. B main and B heaven battles in favor of Energy. But at least they're all weakened down. Def could actually go to work right here. Lines up 2, gets traded out by Ethan. Cryocells. Star player here with 1 shot needed on both ends. Spike coming down. Misses a couple of shots. Very soon it's going to be an open B site. They'll fall back, get the easy plant. And next it will be forced to go for the retake.
Prowler on that B heaven too. Clean play by Energy here. Just again sourcing out the map and figuring what would be the easiest play. Maybe not losing too much armor on this as well. So a big economy round for them. And not too much buy for XSET as well. You probably see XSET doing a lot more this round if they were going to be putting a bit more of investment in. See if the Sheriff here can do anything for Def.
Cover going out.
He's peeking. Still gets a kill though. Hayes looking for the 2nd one. Works out and a hat trick. Avoiding the fault line. Sam is going to win his own duel. Things are looking very good here for Energy to convert their pistol round into the 2nd one here.
He's going to have to run out. I just want to see how this happens.
Just him dying by Hayes pretty much. Aaron's going to have a shorty.
Give him the 4K.
There you go.
Woo, happy birthday.
And Energy are designed to work towards the A site. Like this angle now from Cryocells, that it's usually not checked, but when it is, he's still able to escape with the TP, the rendezvous. There you go. Def now in the back of screens, pushed back by fragments from Ethan. As they're moving up here towards the A side ramp on their bonus round. 0 point lands right into Zekin, who manages to come out and just hit the knife.
The run back, coast to coast. We have to going to leave Fade here. EU's going to do what he can on anybody peeking. Prowler's up. This is going to be tough. Will they have Ethan 0 point by the time they get back? They really don't have too much for the site except for what?
Left.
Oh, the smoke over towards A. They're trying to still give an idea that they want to hit A, and it's caught some people of XSET to stay. What a play by Energy.
BCJ still hesitating here, trying to figure out if okay, he's looking to fault line towards heaven so that Aaron could get control there. And now that Aaron actually made control instead, he's going to fault line into default. Aftershock to come out. Spike at least gets planted.
Ethan didn't have to move. Just kind of squeaked his cheek over and he was good to go. EU is going to be coming in here with the flank now. It's always been somebody on that flank.
This time's two of them. And Ethan's at pillar. A little bit of damage. The flash is coming out. Zekin gets the first frag. Backstab has to come out soon. Now back on EU, moving in right now on that tap, forcing Son to move forward to get the kill onto 2. Looking back on the 180, it's up to a 1 versus 1. Zekin with only 4 HP. Nade underground that lands onto Hayes, and that's an ace coming in for NRG. Or should I say for XSET as they take the lead. They try to get an opener here towards B main side.
Now I'm trying to look at what Breeze has for these two teams because it's getting closer and closer, Vans. This series could easily be NRG pulling back the next few. They're going to try to prove that here with a push towards B heaven. Oh my gosh.
1 left. 3 versus 1. Rez comes out as the null command was trying to allow NRG to move up towards the B heaven side. It works out for a trade at least onto Def that was playing towards B main.
Yeah.
With those players that fell down towards the top of B heaven, that's weapons upgraded for XSET 2. But Spike is down. 23 seconds left on the clock. I think they heard the rotate toward yet. You have to make noise at this point because there's no time left. Nice job by BCJ to run that clock down. X moving up on the ropes. It's pretty much given away freely by XSET because they just want to play more stacked up towards the heaven sides. Flash out from BCJ.
Great gravity.
And it slows him down for a little bit more, forcing down the hand of NRG to move up towards the A site. Null come in, or should I say, sorry, a 0 point, then a Nightfall, but Zekin's still up there as he gets deafened. Som's able to move out for the swing with the headshot.
Whoa. Som's coming through. Train's on the tracks. Don't get caught. Quickfire, they know where he is. Double teamed on elbow there. Oh my word,
He had that kill. He stopped shooting a little up towards the heaven side, and that's now BCJ on his own. 2 players very low. And BCJ still has a flash to work with.
Spike planted.
You talked about a potential breach that could use his own utility. He almost played like a duelist. Let's see if this is going to happen here, Riv.
Let's see what we get. More bullets out of the chamber already.
No money to work with, and he's still gambling here for the first headshot onto EU. But now, with only 21 HP remaining, yep, you're definitely going back to save. This is going to be a nice round for NRG.
Strategy had a bit of cross-map play as well, right? We had a bit of B main pressure. The lot hit there. A smoke early came out from Hayes that guarded the stairs of B main to kind of put maybe XSET off position. Or what Again, over the top.
I have to appease the masses here in chat.
Actually, nice that one hits. That Hans actually gets its way over. Zekin's in. And the defense begins. Oh my word. Aaron just hiding in hell.
Tags coming up from the heaven side with 2 kills. Spike now down inside the site though. EU and Tex. 2 fraggers for the team are making it work for a bit. And EU lines up the 2!
Think about it, we go round for round, and I think that might just happen. Up the ramp we go.
Nice shot by Cryo though. Chamber diff into this round. Up the top, Sheriff putting Som down to 26 HP, pushing BCJ away with the boombot. As of course you see it now. XSET on an eco. Nice shot by Death towards the back of the site. Oh my god, even a showstopper. It's looking good for XSET on their own eco now. As Elisa Spice still up on the back of Hayes. He could still TP away if he wants to, but that will leave EU kind of on his own. And you can kind of trust EU so far with what he could do.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. That's their first headshot.
Not even faked out by the Roomba. Says, nope. I'll see the head first.
We're just trying to run this clock down for XSET. Hoping that this flank could happen from BCJ. All the way up from heaven side to start things off on the A site. And about to get the perfect timing onto EU. Picks up even has time to pick up a Phantom on top of that. Now Hayes is on his own.
Smooth.
Gonna have to clear out 50-50. Doesn't work out.
He's just gonna peel off for now with Som.
I even like this. We have 1 off on one end, and Texas just posted, waiting for Cryo to peek out. I thought he had it.
the moment of action.
I felt like maybe the kill was too easy, that it just caught him off guard, and he just couldn't react on that frag against Cryocells. And just like that, NRG lose 3 players.
Enemy remaining.
Cryocell
Spike down B.
makes it more difficult here for Psalm to try to clutch in. Him jumping around. Oh, what a swing there onto Cryo.
I think he
Players
clicked or
down,
didn't
Angels
click.
on the top.
It looked like his gun shot, but he didn't. I see this nade.
Combination there. Satchel charge to push away. Now
That
they can actually go
money.
for the. Oh my god,
Oh,
there's just so much
dear.
utility still. And they get a res on top of that. The respect. Psalm is going to have to go for a 6K here.
30 seconds left.
Third attempt, maybe a charm to go for a spike plant. And here
You're
it
gonna
is.
give him the room.
Spike planted.
Here's the footsteps, at least of one onto the B heaven side. And even the flash confirms that it's the breach on the top. And look at that, even a rolling thunder.
Oh
now
my
he's hit by
word.
that, and BCJ stops him.
That round for XSET happens on something I like to call just the moment of action, right? Once a
Your point
frag.
just got thrown on towards the mid side. It's going to be an all-out push with the Nightfall, potentially even an
Oh,
ult
boy.
command. And the shot still
30
comes in from
seconds
Cryo
left.
on the back of the site.
Oh,
That's the second
Cryo.
one here with the ult down, but it still
No
nullifies
way!
others, and he
He's-
goes for the third
He's
kill.
deaf.
That now, Cosmic Divide comes out onto defense, and that is just going to have the last 3 players saved.
Or didn't we? So
That's true.
yeah, Cryo just on point with that one. My word, 12-9 game point. Or rather, Zekin was seen there. No.
This is a big kill.
Oh,
And it gets spotted by Psalm. Well done.
the double peek. Nice job, yeah.
That was actually a kill onto Psalm. That was Showstopper down, and that was the window of opportunity really shut down at this point. Now another drop being heard. A boost coming in from Aaron, and he stops it right there. And yeah, I talked about the Showstopper. It's gone. The rest here of NRG are moving up for control at A heaven side.
We have to re-clear this trademark. Oh no, they won't. That wall's up. So actually, this plays in their favor. Just a little bit here. No one's elbow. What a good pinch here. This could be around for energy with positioning, but the
30
angles.
seconds left.
Oh, Def.
Commented on EU's great play, but at that moment doesn't check
Here
the
it
corner.
is.
At least Ethan's trying to keep the dream alive. A plant for heaven as Tex is looking to fight back in this area where both players of XSET are at. Big flash that allows the peek from Tex. The Dink unfortunately does not get the kill onto Cryocells. So now they both have to play inside sight. Spots BCJ. Fault line coming out towards the elbow. Ethan in the back of the site. Playing contact off Tex. The swing then comes out and BCJ wins the fight. Last one is stuck.
Oh my
By
gosh.
Cryocells. He's going to come in for the fuse. And XSET will win the series 2-0.
Padlocks ready on that one. You thought the gate was open? No, the gate was closed. The gatekeeper is finding success here as they continue to move up.
From X-Men for our Verizon post-match interview. Aaron, congratulations on the win, man. That was awesome. Very well deserved, very well earned. GGs across the board. First and foremost, man, kind of wanted to get your thoughts on this. You know, we've been kind of paying you guys, and I feel like, you know, you guys also talked about in your Meet the Team video about how you guys have always been like in the top 4, in the 4th spot, you know, and you really have been the gatekeepers of North America. But does it feel like the team is starting to take a big, you know, turn a major corner here in the development of the squad?
100%. I think you just described it the best possible way. We're always 1 or 2 series short, right? We always have great regular seasons, great. You know, we're always just 1 series short, and I think this is our time. I studied it in Copenhagen, so we've already booked the tickets. We're gonna go back and, you know, have a great time there.
I love it, baby. I love the confidence. Well, what has changed with the squad? Like, you know, was it the practice? You know, what has been the major focus, I would say, that has led to your guys' growth over the last few weeks?
Well, a lot of people don't know is that we switched rosters a couple times throughout the year, but we're always consistent. It's not like we have the same 5 players and we've been 4th place for 2 years. That's simply not true. What's really changed this season and what's going to change for the future is the last 3 weeks, our system. Our analyst just flew out. The coach has had new systems where we're going to make sure that this season is going to be different than the rest. And to be honest with you, everyone's just putting in more work than we've ever have. And, you know, people can say whatever they want, but they're going to get crapped on sooner or later.
I like that. And I also like that you decided to keep it a little PG for the moment. Don't worry. Hopefully, if I interview you on stage, you give me a little bit more. Now, now looking forward, all right, you have 100 Thieves, then the Guard, and then TSM, and looking at who beat who and how things are kind of shaking out right now. You feel like XSET could go for a 5-0 run here in the groups?
Well, that's the plan. There's no other plan. 5-0 is going to be great. And you know what? We don't want to discredit the other teams. Like, these teams are good teams.
Of course.
It's just, we're simply better.
Ooh, they're good teams, but we're simply better. That's a good place to end it there. Aaron, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your time, and looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the rest of this competition. Very much excited for that 100 Thieves matchup, and, best of luck to you guys.
Thank you, Golden Boy. Appreciate it. See you soon.